Team Kill Podcast. Intentional Strays.
Oh, what is up, everybody? My name is Killing Spree 37.
And I am Silencer.
And we are the Island Boys. Because I'm
You're
an
the banana
island
boat
boy.
Headshot.
This is the Team Kill Podcast, episode 60, guys. Before we even get into it, we got some sad news to report, okay? One of them, it hurt closer to home than I thought it would, but Overwatch player Kim Alarm, I don't want to mispronounce his last name, Kyung Bo, dies at 20. He was an Overwatch pro player. Obviously, he was on a good little org, and he passed away. I don't know the exact details of him passing away, but again, it's always sad to see, lives being taken away or cut short. His team is the Philadelphia Fusion. They announced that he passed away. They really didn't give any details. Nothing's available. Just a bunch of tragic information being passed down. So rest in peace to him. On the other hand, guys, another rest in peace to Mike Tyson, also known as Mike's Live. He's actually passed away, guys, last year, March. You guys may know him if you're a UFC connoisseur, a UFC 3 streamer, any person that ever played UFC 3. You might have, ran across this guy's Chucky. I know I ran across him a few times, actually. I think we need to settle the rematch because last time I think it was like I beat him, the rematch he beat me, and then he hopped off, and he never hit me back. Mike's Lives. I knew him as Mike Tyson. He had a short battle with stage 4 cancer. And I recently found out that he passed away. And as somebody that was very instrumental to me creating UFC characters, playing the game, training really hard in the game. And not only just that, but like the overall content creating, this guy was live. Yeah. Like I remember this guy was, he was live on the PlayStation just playing the game, talking to people. He would do 24-hour streams and shit. And I think up until his last days, he fucking was streaming UFC content. So I actually found out that he passed away. I was on my Shorts channel. It's kind of random, but I was on my Shorts channel and I was watching a couple shorts to figure out, what's the current trend for a short that I can do. And I actually ran across one of him. He was, he was bigging up another UFC content creator, and I saw a little heartbroken emoji, and I was like, "What the fuck is that? Like, what's up with him? I wonder how he's doing." And he actually passed away. And it sucks.
Rest
he
in
was
peace.
Rest in peace. He was an older gentleman too, so he wasn't like a young spring chicken like Alarm. But it's always you gotta always when you're doing stuff or just in life in general, you always gotta remember the people that might have pushed you, that might have. And I'm not saying that me and him are super close on a tight personal level, but just seeing somebody being successful in a lane that you want to be in and you kind of emulating or even trying to get to the point where you can compete with that person, that's, you still got to big, people up like that. You know what I'm saying? So rest in peace to him. Safe travels. And, I need my rematch. So with that being said, Silencer, how was your weekend?
It was up and down. I actually did I did a few things out of my normal I guess routine type of shit that I do, out of my comfort zone, I guess.
Right.
But no, I don't know. I wouldn't say comfort zone. So I did, like me and you talked about, I am starting to, get a little bit more into content creating for my own stuff.
Right.
So I went and got myself a little setup with the green screen and some lights.
And by the way, I'm going to post that video eventually, but holy shit, did you look like the fucking Mexican Mr. Beast. Holy shit. Anyways, continue.
If only I had this money. Then
Yeah,
I'll be like, okay.
yeah, because
Headshot.
he's doing videos in Spanish, so you could,
Oh, is it really?
yeah, he could be you. So,
Ah, see, open up a market for me.
yeah, who knew?
So, yeah, it's got that. I'm in the process of setting everything up. Hopefully, it works good. If not, you know what? I got introduced to the Elgato one. I might just purchase that one because this one's a little. This one's like it's good, but to have it consistent in one place, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
And I was ironing the shit out of it. I went to go and buy a steamer,
Yeah, I
get all
saw
those
that on
damn
the floor.
wrinkles out,
Yeah,
and that shit is fucking nice and crisp now.
yeah. But the thing
Takes
is, though,
forever.
is that little room, like, if anybody needs it for whatever, excuse me, for whatever reason, it's like, I gotta take this down. I gotta fucking, well, don't touch it. Don't, you gotta be anal about it. So, the
Yeah.
Elgato one, like I said, it's, they don't promote anything on this podcast, but fuck, do they do make quality things, I got a
Yeah,
bone to pick with them about something, but yeah.
I was watching and I was watching some YouTubers too because I went ahead and searched on YouTube and there was some people that were saying don't waste your money and some were saying it's great quality, but overall, I mean these some of these assholes were buying the $30 one from Amazon, which listen, the quality cannot be good. Okay, I don't care what you say. Yeah, you fucking save money, but at the end of the
Yeah.
day, that fucking bracket it comes in, it's probably gonna snap in like in a week.
Yeah. Yeah. It's
Um,
that's a huge issue if you're spending that type of money.
Imagine opening that shit in the middle and then, bah! Oh,
Yeah.
guess
It
what? You got to
breaks
spend
like
another 30.
it breaks quicker than a fucking Doritos Locos taco shell.
Headshot.
But that's enjoyable, you know?
Yeah, but still, it's a little fragile.
So, yeah, I might just go ahead and jump the bullet and buy one of those.
Hell yeah.
Did take my nephew, that picture I sent you. So here's the little story behind it. I woke up, I told you I wasn't going to the shop, and my nephew would roll by, and I was like, all right, cool, let's go. Fucking, he wanted to go shopping. And I was like,
Right.
who the fuck was shopping at your age, bro? Like, he literally said that, and I'm like, okay. So he just wanted me to take him to drive around and, um, to the mall. And I'm not a big mall person, so I was like, fuck it. So I take him, and, he was doing his little thing. I was just watching over him. And on the glimpse, I mean, on the side of my eye, I saw a big sign that said something about weaponry. Okay.
Right.
I was like, oh, okay. So I told my nephew to go to there was a GameStop in front. I told him to stay in there. Probably a bad person, but I said, stay in here, I'll be back. So I go over there. It was just literally in front of probably take maybe like 7, 8 steps and you're at the other store.
Right.
So from the other store, I could see him. He started playing the Switch on the little TV. And so I was walking through there, I saw some knives and, just different kind of shit. So I stumbled upon a fucking gas mask.
Oh, okay.
And I was like, okay, this is nice. So I touched it, the material is really nice. It comes with the carrying bag and a filter.
Right.
And then I looked at it back and forth, and the guy's like, yeah, this is straight from Poland. I'm like, okay.
Okay. And
Yeah. What does that have to do with anything? Like, am I supposed to be impressed or what?
this was naming locations on Call of Duty games.
For real.
Poland. Like, oh my God, it's foreign.
It must be good.
Must be a
So,
place on Vanguard.
probably the mask he used to die.
Yeah.
So I grabbed it, and I was like, all right, I might take this. It was dope. I've always wanted one of these, but I just never, online, you can never trust them. Because what if you don't get the right one, right?
Right.
So I was like, all right, cool, I'll take it. And yeah, so I got home. I took my nephew to eat. This motherfucker wanted Chipotle. The motherfucker ate the whole bowl. I
Oh,
didn't.
okay. All right. You didn't finish your food?
No, I didn't
Oh, you
finish it.
fucking bitch.
I was like, all right, cool. So I started playing with the mask, and when I put it on, it's a fucking mask that sucks your air out. I don't know how to explain it, but once you put that shit on, you can't fucking like you just feel like you're in a bubble.
Yeah.
And I was like, damn, this is a fucking good ass mask. I didn't open the filter because I didn't want to waste it.
Yeah.
So I was like, hey, this is a good purchase. And then that's when I snapped that picture and I sent it to you.
And you know
So
what? It looked a little foggy too, and I was like, this was gonna fucking suffocate.
no, so it was foggy from the glass because the guy, I was like, why is this yellow shit? Because when I looked at it on the shelf, it had like a yellow film on it.
Yeah.
And he was like, oh, that's just to protect the glass from when it sits in the shelf, like from the particles and stuff from scratching it. I'm like, okay. So whenever I took that picture, I didn't really clean it. I just fucking left it.
Okay.
So yeah, I wore it probably like 15 seconds and then I took it off. That shit was getting hard
But
to
what are
breathe.
you gonna use it for? That's my thing. Is like, what is the point of buying that shit?
I just bought it to fucking have it one day fucking hanged up in a room or something. I didn't buy it to actually use it. It's just like something to look at, you know?
Listen, you're gonna tell your fucking future kids, "What's this mask, Dad?" And you'll be like, did you guys ever hear about 2020?
Headshot.
COVID pandemic. That's what I used to get around.
Imagine going to a store with one of these. Like, you can't tell me shit, bitch. I'm wearing my mask.
Nah, you know what? I think now you'd get some flack. But back then, I seen foods with crock pot lids,
That shit is funny.
the plague doctor mask. Like back then, it's crazy how time has passed since then. But back then, yeah, everything went. Now, like they're gonna look at you and they'll be like, can you take that off? Like, and
I
this is my
can't hear
mask
you.
for COVID. They're like, I don't care. Here's a fucking surgical mask right here for $1.
Yeah. Oh, they just gave it to you for free.
Yeah, and for free too, especially in Texas. I think in Texas they just have that shit by the door in
Yeah,
case
they had the
anybody.
boxes.
Yeah, in
Grab the
case
bitch.
anybody
There's no
wants one.
excuses. Yeah, it's wild times. It's wild times.
Yeah, it's
Aside
crazy.
from that, how I bought a little blender, portable. Remember I showed you?
Yeah, I saw that little fruit ninja.
Oh yeah. So it's very practical, I bought it to smash up my fruit.
Yeah, your fucking salsas on the go.
Headshot.
Hey, that's not a bad idea.
Like you
Never
have
thought
it
about
already.
that.
Listen, not to cut you off, okay? But listen, my mom was notorious for making like salsa
Uh-huh.
and then making me a licuado
Like a milk?
right after, yes.
What the
And
fuck?
wouldn't wash it out, bro. You know how many times my fucking banana smoothie tasted like green salsa, red salsa?
That's wild.
I'm fucking traumatized. I barely own a blender now. Like that's how traumatized I was. And I'd be telling like after every fucking use, wash it out.
Better let that shit fucking sit.
Yeah, oh man. Like I can just remember the taste and like just disgusting. You're expecting something sweet and like cinnamony, right? Because
Yeah.
like a licuado is a smoothie, guys.
Yeah.
Basically it has milk, banana, and my mom used to put a little bit of sugar and some cinnamon, right? Make it a little sweet. Oh, it was everything but sweet, guys. It was like
The thing,
nasty.
yeah, we over here everybody fucking even when we do cookouts, we use specific shit for that specific because it grabs flavor and fucking it fucks up the flavor.
You guys sound like a cookout family. That sounds nice.
We cook out fucking man, I like when we do salsas, we put fucking the spicier the better.
Right.
We can't have that fucking salsa that's just fucking flavored.
Watery, weak,
Yeah.
bullshit. Yeah.
So we put those little habanero fucking things in there, the
Oh
fucking
yeah.
jalapeno. We put them on the grill to cook them. You know how it intensifies the spiciness, and then we
Yeah.
fucking make salsa. So you can't be fucking mixing those blends. We have like 3 of them, specific
No,
for our
that's
job.
good. Nah, cause I miss like home cooking. Like my lady makes home cooked meals. Don't get me wrong.
Yeah.
But I used to have like a friend that like I was like cool with that would invite me to cookouts, and his parents used to throw down like that. And as he got older,
That's
the
good.
invites kept quick coming my way.
Sorry, can't go.
Yeah, I was like, yeah. I was like, babe, mark this day on the calendar for next year so I could, you know.
He might have gotten married, whenever fucking people and fools get married, they just disappear from Earth.
Nah, this guy is far. I'm pretty sure he's far from married, bro. This guy, if you fucking flex with your arms, you know that little, space between like your inner elbow.
Yeah.
Yeah, if you caught him on a drunken night, he would fucking dry hump the shit out of it. So
Headshot.
he's a little man whore. Hoa.
A little hole, huh?
Yeah.
So I mean, yeah. Aside from that, that was the highlight of the weekend. Nothing special, just nice
Nothing
and simple.
crazy.
Nice and simple, boy.
Right. Oh, that sounded nice. Mine was a little action packed, to say the least.
A little hammer action.
Your boy's been feeling unmotivated to do a couple things, Content creating being one of them. It's mainly because I want to be like a good content creator, but I don't want to not put out anything,
Yeah.
So I've been doing UFC 4 challenges, right? Originally, it started off spin the wheel, whatever it lands on. I put blindfolded, right? Landed on blindfolded. I beat somebody blindfolded in UFC 4K. Online ranked. It wasn't computer bullshit. It was an actual person. Felt unstoppable. Okay, so the next video I decided to do was a UFC 4 online ranked, but you could only fight somebody with one hand. Okay, dominated too. I think I won 2 or 3 fights like that. Really nice, I thought that was really innovative, creative way to do things for those types of games, right?
Yeah.
I took it another level this weekend. Let me tell you. Not only did I blindfold myself, I used one hand. Okay? So not only can I not see people, I cannot see, I'm using one hand. It's very difficult, guys. You have to move and dodge and do stuff. It took me about 6 fights, but let me tell you what. I whooped that person's ass. You bet your ass. I'm unfucking beatable. So I was celebrating that. Really got on my high horse shit. Love that so much.
Yeah.
I got a little beef, guys. I got a little beef brewing, okay? Your boy went to GameStop a few times. It's not just this one time.
You should just fucking drop GameStop.
Well, it's a story. So, I go to GameStop, right? Every single time a game comes out, I go to GameStop. Hey, do you have this? Right? For example, hey, do you have Far Cry 6? No, we do not. Okay. Why not? It's a brand new game. Why don't you have it? Not even on no Karen shit either, guys. Okay, I'm not even like, what's up? Are you guys hurting? The guy
Headshot.
informs me that you got to pre-order these new games because they don't want people coming in and having a surge and COVID, this, and that. All right, whatever. There's fucking 40 people in the store. Okay, COVID. Okay, we'll take it there. Right? I had to go to Best Buy. Back for Blood. Went to go get that at GameStop. None of them had it. They all kept referring me to locations that had it. I asked them if they can call that location to hold it so I can go get it. They told me we cannot. So I asked the guy again, in case the other guy was lying, what's up with this? And he's like, well, we really want people to pre-order. And because of COVID and because of all this stuff, we're not, allowing people just to come up and pick the games like we used to. Okay. Boom, I go to Best Buy again.
Okay.
I spend longer getting the spiel of them and their Power Up Rewards membership than I ever do in Best Buy. In Best Buy, I'm in and out. Hey, do you have Call of Duty? Yes, we do. Bam, here you go. Take my money, bye. And I'm, you can call me old-fashioned, dinosaur, whatever. Mm-hmm. I still buy physical, There's something about having the physical game, which is good, I feel like in the library, the digital library, you buy a game and you forget that you even have it, and that kind of sucks. With this, you have a physical representation of you actually owning the game, and you're like, hey, I could play this. Let's see what they put new updates, whatever. So, I'm encouraging anybody. I'm putting on my red, button-up shirt. I'm pulling up to the Source Awards, and I'm telling you guys, if you're tired of people telling you got to pre-order games.
Headshot.
You're tired of people telling you your rewards membership, Power Up Rewards membership expired.
Headshot.
You're tired of people saying, "Oh, we don't have that game."
Headshot.
Well, come to fucking Best Buy. Fuck GameStop.
Headshot.
1000%. I am 100% over GameStop, bro. For a while, I thought they were like, they had the gaming on lock, you know? Like, you couldn't go anywhere else because Walmart wouldn't carry it or Target wouldn't carry it. But fucking Best Buy, geniuses. Let me tell you something. I am going to take my business to Best Buy from here on out.
You're late to the party. You know, I've been fucking with Best Buy
Yeah.
for the fucking last couple of years. Anytime a game drops or I just need some tech, I fucking go to Best Buy. It's more convenient.
Yeah. You know what? It's exactly. It's more convenient. Nobody wants to hear about these fucking Game Informers, okay? Nobody wants to hear about these power-up rewards bullshit. Oh, you could have saved... I don't want to save money. Just give me the fucking game.
Yeah. Oh, you know what? Talking about Best Buy and GameStop, you know how you said that these assholes would call the other store to hold in, they say no?
Right.
The good thing about Best Buy is whenever I was building my PC, they didn't have the graphics card at that location. So I told the lady, hey, can you basically hold it for me at the location? And this bitch said, oh, it's all done for. Just go and ask for your name and it's reserved.
It's
You'll get it.
reserved. Yes.
And I'm like, hell yeah, bitch. What's up?
Yes. So I was a little confused, right? Because on my GameStop, I mean, I'm sorry. Let's not even mention that trash, okay? When I go to Best Buy, it's empty. But I have to realize, guys, that there's a lot of people that go in there and steal. You know, it's not in the best neighborhood. You know, it's right next to the mall, right next to a couple high schools, and they might have learned their lessons. Fools were stealing shit left and right. So it's behind the counter now. Now I realize where it's at. Just go straight to the line, if there's even a line, and then just go in there, get it, you know? They have my, support 100%. No ad, guys. So, a little beef. I'm working on a video, a little TikTok, to show my distrust of the whole situation, guys. When it drops, I'll let you know, okay? But it's really funny. Now, the last thing I pretty much did for the weekend, I discovered Shake Shack in Colorado.
Oh, Shake Shack, huh?
Yes. And let me tell you
We have
something.
one over here.
Yeah, they're I think they're everywhere. They're just very
Never been there.
selective, and I'm using that word to be nice, okay? Selective means where the rich folk are.
Headshot.
Wherever an IKEA is, that's the rich folk, okay? Because in my neighborhood, we don't have a Shake Shack within the next 14 to 20 miles from our house. So we went to this one. Me thinking the Vegas price was inflated, we paid damn near the same thing for 2 meals. It was like $70. Holy shit.
How much?
Nonetheless, 70.
For 2 meals?
Well, it was like 2 meals, and then we got like 2 desserts. And like two little thing of fries. Yeah. So it was expensive, guys. It was it was hurting some pockets here. So once I did that, I brought it home. And I had like a little faint memory of doing YouTube shit. Because a lot of people ask me what's the first YouTube video I've ever did. And I always tell them, you know what, it's me and Cuz Lightyear battle rapping with Friday the 13th, and we're trying to play it off like a glitch that you can do. And that's my first YouTube video. Well, that is on this channel. I came across another channel where my brother-in-law, our ex-brother-in-law, he had uploaded this video of me and him using fireworks to blow up a little Nemo, right? It's a little stuffed animal, his sons. We put a bunch of fireworks in it, blew it up, and I found it, right? I saw a younger version of myself. And then at that moment, I realized, because I remember him telling me he put it on YouTube, and I would watch it, That's back when YouTube, when you could edit your profile and put a picture and a status and a bunch of little shit, not the YouTube that we know today.
Okay.
This might be 2007, 2008-ish, 2009 even. And I felt humbled, Silencer. And I felt humbled, and I reached out to my brother-in-law. I gave him some flowers. He never, he left me on red, but just told him, how much I appreciated him putting me onto YouTube. Like, he really planted that seed where, what me and him were doing back then, like, we were trying to copy Dude Perfect. We were doing trick shots, recording stuff. We were doing prank wars. We were doing, and part of the prank wars was, so, for example, I had this water gun, and I put it in the gutter of my sister's house.
Yeah.
But I put, like, a mask and shit, so they thought that somebody was back there, like, kind of watching them. And scared the shit out of my sister, scared the fuck out of him because he was laid up on the couch, and she screamed, and she jumped up, and he went over there, macho man, try to fuck up my shit. So, and then another prank that I did to him was, like, I registered him on, like, a fat chicks only site, for singles.
What the fuck?
And
Yeah.
gave out his number, and I really got in trouble there with my sister. So, so me and him were doing that shit. So, I had to reach out to him when I saw the video, and let him know that my channel, how it exists, and that I be doing shit. And once again, like I said earlier, once you realize that you've progressed, or you're in a position to give somebody their fucking flowers, you give it to them. So I hit him up, let him know what's up. He never hit me back, but I know that I made the effort to let him know. So that's pretty much what my weekend was like. We'll get into a little bit more about the Apex stuff. Call of Duty Vanguard was playing that, and yeah, that's about it.
That sounds like you discovered your true passion for GameStop.
Nah, it's if anything, it's content creating. It's I don't like to be in front of the camera. I like to do things and for it to be recorded and remembered. So
Okay.
I can't tell you how many times a person in my family has passed away, and like you have no shred of memories of them as far as like video content. We're spoiled. We have iPhones, we have cameras, but back then,
Oh,
people
yeah.
didn't have shit, bro. So like
You didn't have
oftentimes you
shit.
forget their voices and shit. A part of
Yeah.
me doing content is me having shown people, what, I used to do this for fun. I used to doing podcasts. You can hear my voice. Like I'm, for as far as I know, I'm immortalized into this
Yeah.
stuff. You could always pull me up. You could always pull me up and listen to me and shoot my shit, make some jokes, hear my laugh. Because I don't have the luxury of that for other people that I love. So just being able to record shit like that and being able to make some content, that to me is like the purpose. That's what I feel like I should be pursuing in life.
Hell yeah. Good shit.
Yeah, you know what silencers shouldn't be pursuing?
Fucking green cards.
Fucking stand-up comedy. It's time for a rapid fire.
Rapid fire. Players ready up. 3, 2, 1.
This fool silencer's chin looks like the Mucinex booger if you turn the photo upside down.
Headshot.
Oh, I'm gonna do that now.
Do it. I got the photo if you want to see it.
Okay.
Alrighty.
Yeah, I didn't really wrote some good ones, but we're gonna say the good one for the last.
All right.
This fool goes to Best Buy just to get a game he is not best at and regret the buy.
Headshot.
All right. It's a little fucked up. I told you Best Buy in secrecy, K. You fucking asshole. Alrighty. Silencer, he tries to participate in Movember every year by not shaving his facial hair. But at the end of the month, fam, you can drop a lollipop on a carpet and it would have more hair on it than his face.
Headshot.
That's true. That's why I don't let it grow.
He has better chance at No Nut November.
Headshot.
All right. This was a tap to play the graduation by Vitamin C after getting his green card.
Headshot.
Talking shit, huh? Fucking asshole. Oh, fuck. Time.
Game over.
Oh,
You don't like
shit.
the song?
No, you know what? I
Brings
remember.
back memories, huh?
It brings back memories. Yes, that's why I was like, okay. Like, I'm mad
Listen,
I even jingled it in my head.
whenever I got introduced to this song, it was in I think it was one of those American Pie movies.
Yeah,
But the first time I saw it, I was like, "Hey, this movie's gonna be dope." And then I started watching it, and I was like, I saw the very first American Pie movie was when that fucking they get that dog in the pie.
yeah.
I was like, "Yo, what the fuck? What the hell? What kind of dumbass movie is this shit?"
Right.
And I just kept watching and watching, and that's the first time I've ever heard that song. And now it just fucking pinpoints automatically to that. Oh yeah, I remember from this fucking movie.
Listen, I remember this is one of the rare times we had cable, right? So TBS, I don't know if you guys recognize this channel at all, but they used to have American Pie
PBS is
reruns.
still around.
Yeah, is it? Okay, cool. I don't have, I don't have
Who's
cable
talking
anymore.
like you were like 1900s?
Yeah, sometimes channels change. It might be SBT. They might have
SPT.
found it. Cancel culture might have found it a little offensive.
Yeah,
So your boy watched all the American Pies, right? All of them. Okay,
yeah,
on TBS. Now it's censored for TV. Okay, I made the mistake of telling my mom that I watched it. Right? I
yeah.
was like, "Yeah, these movies are funny, mom." And she watched them. Man, she busted in my room and kicked my ass.
Headshot.
I had no clue they were fucking in those movies, okay? I got the sexual innuendos, I understood it, but
Yeah.
I've never seen it because of how it was censored.
Okay.
So my mom watched it, right? And smacked the fuck out of me, telling me I was watching dirty movies and shit. And I was telling her like,
How old
I
were
don't
you?
know. I don't know, bro. Maybe like 9 or 10.
Nah, yeah. I just
Fucking
smacked the
whooped
shit
my
out of
ass.
you.
It was nasty, bro. And then after that, she cut off cable, and that might be the last time
Ah,
adult cable might have been. That's the last time I've ever had cable. Ever since then, I've had internet and Netflix. So
imagine back then, whenever you grew up or me, because back then, when I was growing up, it was nothing but flip phones. When I started getting like in my teens,
right.
and then people would like parents would be like, "Oh no, you can't watch that," and disconnect the TV. Imagine now being a fucking parent with when they have all this adult content literally in the palm of their hands.
That's if you give them a phone, and not only that too. Um,
Yeah,
the
but how
TV
many?
shows are like touching on it like now.
They're making it so normalized, like
Yeah.
it's crazy. And even if I've seen a lot of fucking parents that give their fucking kids 10-year-old, 9-year-old phone already,
Oh,
fucking brand new
I
iPhone.
already know. And then the way that they talk, you know what I'm saying? Like the way, and
Yeah,
I was one of those kids, okay, that I got a phone. I didn't get a phone until I was like a freshman, in high school, okay.
yeah.
And your boy, back when he was a little thinner, had the eyes, of an angel. These girls, they would send your boy, a couple happy pics, okay. Until one time. I had no idea. Okay, but I was texting right back and forth. I fell asleep, posting a declaration, and I wake up with a slew of text messages, right, all caps. I start with the first one. Hey, this isn't blank. This is her dad.
Headshot.
I read through all your messages and shit. She's in trouble. I'm gonna talk to your mom when we see each other for sophomore year. But the guy didn't know I got expelled my freshman year, right? So I
Hmm.
wasn't going to that school anymore. So I ran out the mouth. Fuck you, can't catch
Headshot.
me. Your little daughter's a fucking thought,
Headshot.
and was just talking shit. And he's like, well, if you ever want to talk to her again, I'm gonna have to talk to your mom. Boop! I never hit that bitch up ever again.
Yeah.
And she showed me some shit. So like me not hitting her back was like it might have been disrespectful, Caesar. I'm not gonna lie. Adult me, if I wasn't in a relationship, I would hit her back and apologize, But I'm not doing
That's a
that.
respectful thing.
Or, disrespectful. Like this bitch is showing you the inside of her, and you're just like, hey, I'm not gonna talk to you no more. Your dad wants to talk to my mom, and I wasn't really that into you,
Headshot.
That's fucking wild.
It
And the
was-
dad, oh yeah, if you want to keep seeing these things, I have to talk to you.
yeah,
What the
like
fuck?
no, he said if no, not if you keep wanting to see him, is if you want to keep talking to her like as a friend.
Yeah, but
I'm
I
not
mean,
telling
you
my
know,
fucking my mom, but no, my mom whooped my ass for American Pie, bud. Like we're not doing that shit, you know?
I'll fucking should probably kill you. Send
Yeah,
you back
like
to Mexico.
yeah,
Yeah.
and you know back then too, you know that's how your boy got into fucking battle raps and like choosing what words to say because you know back then like sexting used to be like a huge fucking thing, you know. You used to write the
Yeah.
most fucking descriptive detail like shit you might have seen in your favorite movie. And like, you know, you got to be a little wordsmith, you know? My mom can't see that shit, fam. She can't know I get down.
You gotta paint the picture.
Nah. That's a picture worth fucking like 10,000, you know, strokes. No pun intended. Ah, that was fucking crazy. I listen, if me and you didn't have a gaming channel pod, we could talk all day about the dumb shit I fucking did. What else did I get in trouble for? We'll skip it. I have another story for gaming, but it'll be on like a day where it's like a lot slower. I have tons of stories, guys, about this stuff. So if you have any interest of hearing them, guys, let me know on Twitter. Okay, let me know. Okay, I'm looking at the messages. Listen, guys, we got a nice little podcast for you. Okay, very very interesting. A lot of shit happened. Okay. I might add a few things in here depending on how long the podcast is, but here we go, okay? Apex Legends Season 11 Silencer. We're going to be going through a little in-depth review and, give your honest opinion, Don't listen to anybody out there. How you felt about everything. How do you feel about the legend, the new gun, and also the new map?
Okay, so as we go down the list, start with Ash.
Okay, Ash, yep.
I can't really, I used her maybe twice, but that's because you need a console. I haven't really used her. So we're gonna, from the times I've used her, I can see how she can be good, but I wouldn't say she is a Wraith 2.0. Okay?
Okay.
And I'm gonna say this because I use Wraith a lot, and her tactical for Wraith is, I don't know how to explain it. It just fucking saves your ass, okay? You can fucking go left and right, see enemies. You can literally sneak up and all that shit. So there's no comparison there. Now Ash, her ultimate, only one way road. That's it. You can't even go back. You know, to be a 2.0, you need to do something better. And for me, Ash's whole kit, well, not her whole kit, her ultimate, seems like a step back from what Wraith can do.
Right.
Now, what I do like is Ash's little throwing shit where it shocks and holds people.
Yeah, the tether, the arc snare or whatever.
Yeah, now that's dope.
Right.
Um, that's the only things I got to say about her. I need to play more, but overall, I think she's up there with the top legends. Not gonna lie.
Right.
Now, being OP, I don't think so. Okay, I'm just gonna throw that out there. I don't think she can be OP like people would had Seer, fucking Gibby, who else? Fucking Wraith at one point.
Yeah.
I don't think she can be to that level. She'll be played good with good players, but I don't think she can be like OP. Just because of her kit. Okay, now let's move into the map. The map is good. I like it. It's a change of scenery. I like the whole Jurassic Park theme. It's
Dee, 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 dee.
it's a nice refreshing way. I like
Yeah.
how they have things in the map that actually attack you, like the spiders or the prowlers. Because you not only do you have to look for loot and enemies, now you have to, watch your back from these assholes. Because I've gotten to a point where I almost died because of these.
Yeah.
So that's a good thing. Overall map, I think it's a great map. I'm not gonna lie, it's better than World's Edge. I
Yeah.
know you said that it's like people say, or even you said, oh, it's just the World's Edge, like redefined, but there's a big different feeling whenever you play on this map than World's Edge.
Yeah.
So I think it's great. It's just fun. I don't know. This season's been pretty good so far, and I'm surprised it didn't they didn't have any hiccups when they launched it like other seasons.
Yeah,
I'm a
yeah.
little surprised.
I was surprised too.
It just went smooth as hell.
Yeah.
The Car SMG. It's I used it once and I would say now that it's a kind of like a 2.0 for the R99. That thing shoots fast and it does damage.
Hmm.
I don't know about the whole light and heavy ammo because I don't know. I guess I'm just used to, having one weapon and then the other weapon with different ammo. So I don't think of, oh yeah, just fucking hit the directional button, fucking the other ammo pops out. So that's something to get used to. Aside from that, it's a cool gun. But I'm not gonna sit here and be like, hey, you know what? That fucking gun is amazing because what is the one with last season that dropped?
The Rampage.
The Rampage. The first time I used the Rampage and threw that thermite in there, that thing fucking was amazing.
Yeah, it's a healthy replacement for the
Yeah.
Spitfire, to say the least.
Yeah, that thing was fucking that's amazing.
Yeah.
So I don't think this car SMG is at that level where it excited me and be like, oh fuck, this weapon is fucking it's dope. Cause you can literally fucking not laser, but you fucking getting four shots of five and you'll fuck the fool up.
Yeah.
Crazy shit. So overall I am enjoying this season. Hopefully I can finish it. Unlike, season 10 for
Yeah.
some reason.
I'm right with you. Out of headshots, 1 out of 5 headshots. 1 being bad, 5 being great.
I'm gonna give it a four. Okay.
Right, that's fair.
A four because I feel like the map they could have added more. So my thing is, I feel like this map was built to have the environment try to attack you, but there's some points where I feel like they could have done better, and that's the only thing I'm saying. So
Okay.
overall, it's a good. I give it a 4 out of 5.
Yeah, that's not bad. That's a good, solid rating. Um, I, on the other hand, I do feel like Ash is actually a Wraith 2.0. She is a hybrid legend. So she is Revenant plus Wraith, and that makes her powerful. So if we're starting with her passive, a lot of people were complaining about it being overpowered. She has too much information. Basically, what it does is it tells you where people die and shows you it on the map, right? I don't know for how
Yeah,
long. I think if people are complaining about it, I don't think you should remove it entirely because it is a passive, you know. But I do feel like you should either be within range. Excuse me, if you should be within range, or you should actually have a time limit, anywhere from 30 to 60 seconds.
yeah.
Of how long the casket pops up or the blimp, pops up, shit like that. And that's more of a survey type of legend, not a recon legend. That's more like, she's an attacker, and they're giving her recon abilities, which is a little weird. So that's her
Oh, is it
passive.
really? I
Yeah, I
didn't even
mean,
notice that.
yeah, I mean, if you're looking for the next circle, I believe that's where you do that. But
That is
instead of it
weird.
giving you the next circle, it just gives you where the enemies have died. That'd be nice. It'd be like a map room, but it would have a little cooldown.
Yeah,
So that's what I feel about her passive. The tactical, which is the arc snare, great, well balanced, not overpowered. It gives you enough room to move around, which is nice. It breaks fairly quickly, and it also damages you. It's a real tactical way of Horizon's Ultimate, which it kind of sucks you in, it keeps you there, and you got to
yeah,
fight it out. This one keeps you there. If you are time the arc starts just right, you're gonna stick them, or you're gonna get them within the damage area, right? And
yeah.
that's gonna work out in your favor as well. So I like it. There's no issues there. There's no issues with her ultimate either. I think that the fact that it can be a two-way type of thing is really bad. I don't really like that, and here's why. If you're being the attacker, right? Let's say they're in a building, right, and you want to land on the roof. You don't want them to take that back, in case let's say you have a zip line or something, a bounce pad. You don't want them to take it back and go straight to you.
Yeah.
And that's why I like to cut off it, especially if you're being aggressive. It ends there. It doesn't, for escaping, it works in the person that's chasing you. It works in their favor because they can follow you almost immediately as soon as you enter it. And then that works against you because not only did you lead them straight to you, maybe your gang or your safety area, but they're going to catch you while you're weak and lacking, okay? And that's what's going to really play against you. I could see this potentially being tweaked a little bit by the developers, only because people like to complain. I think that they might complain about the trail. They might complain about the noise. They might make the noise, the exit slash, a little bit louder, similar to Rafe's portal tunnel. So that's pretty good. So overall, I think she's really nice. And the reason why I say the Mark for Death thing too, guys, or I'm saying the Revenant comparison is because you've always heard Revenant say, "Oh, you all been marked for death," right? I think that they took a passive from Revenant and they gave it to her. And that's the Mark for Death. So if you guys don't know what that is, you guys can go up to any casket. And if the enemies are alive, it'll tell you. And I think that's going to have to be a thing where they don't tell you what to mark, I think they have to kind of remove that just to keep it fair, because a lot of boxes, they have skulls crossed out, and that means there's no living attackers. But there's also ones with a knife, and that means there's attackers that are living. You mark them, okay? You can only mark them once, but before they patched it, you could mark them infinitely, And if you're with a good squad, you could just sit there, literally mark them while your other team goes and kills them for you. And that could potentially be OP. So another little thing to work on. But other than that, I feel like she's a really good legend, great addition. And over time, I think she might be able, one of the topper legends. So she's really good so far. I enjoyed playing with her. Yeah, I enjoyed playing with her. And I actually got footage quicker with her than Seer and a lot of other new legends that came out. So
Seer's just ass. Seer's just ass.
Seer, it's after the whole ability shit was ass, but like before he was OP. And like now he's like nothing, bro. Like nobody's picking him. I didn't see anybody pick Ash really too this season. Like that was crazy,
Yeah.
So
They didn't. Yeah. I don't. Yeah.
yeah.
There was a shitload of people. Like if you compare the noise that was being done with Seer compared to Ash, is nowhere near.
Yeah, and that was like a solid 3 weeks, where they were fucking us up. So we're talking about the map again, guys. I think World's Edge is getting the fuck out of here and is remaining to be the worst map.
To some people.
Yeah, I don't think that that's the best map. I don't really like World's Edge. I've said this plenty of times. And I think that the way that they're starting to add more stuff to it, it's just not becoming the best map. I currently have in my favorite rankings, before we add Stormpoint to the mix, it was Kings Canyon, old, new, whatever. Kings Canyon number 1, Olympus 2, and then World's Edge would be 3. Now I do have Stormpoint being 2, and then I have Olympus being 3, and then obviously World's Edge would be 4th, being the last pick map. I don't like it. This, to me, feels like World's Edge and Kings Canyon put together. It has a lot of POIs. I think they need to just really work on a few things. I'm a little sad that the Jurassic Park thing didn't have any Leviathans in it. It would have been nice if they had some type of Leviathans. Little baby Leviathans or something like that. Those are the big little monsters,
I think that hopefully they fucking start adding more shit, because I feel like this map can be a map where they can add more stuff to it.
Yeah, it has potential.
Yeah.
What else? The gravity canyons. those can work in your favor and they can also work against you. So I think me and Silencer were talking about this. You can't really move when you're in there. You can rotate around, but while you're in midair, you can barely control it. So I think they have to figure out a way to for letting us at least control what direction we can run to, because a lot of times people just take it and like they land on you right then and there, and you're fucked.
Yeah.
Just how it works out. So the map has potential. It's so far so good. I like it. It's open. They just do need to work on a few little areas that's too, too guarded. There's no easy way to go through it. You got to rotate around heavy, and sometimes the rotations they're so long that you might just get caught in the storm and die. We've had plenty of storms where they just did not work in our favor. Not that it shouldn't be random. I like that they did that. They weren't super anal about where specifically it was going to go. They're kind of, they're kind of random, but they just got to find a way to make it a little bit more open. Drill some holes and some rocks. Maybe it could be like a patch update of, a seasonal update, But so far, so good. I like the map.
Yeah.
And then the car SMG, it's a game changer, fam. I'm not going to lie to you. The Rampage, it's still one of the best guns, but this gun literally can save your ass. So me and you were playing a game. I was low on heavy, right? I was low on heavy. I had a wingman, and for some reason I had a car SMG, and I was actually for ammo. You didn't have any ammo. So I was like, you know what? I'm fucked. We're not going to be able to do this, right? And then I was like, wait. I looked at my inventory. I had a bunch of light. Boom. A flick of a switch. I had light ammo. Not only did I have my favorite gun, but I also had the wingman. It's the ultimate side piece, bro. It's the ultimate side piece. With heavy, I don't think the ammo makes a difference. I think it just consumes that, right? I don't think there's any rate of fire differences or damage differences between the ammo types. But let's say you pick up the car SMG. You find only heavy ammo, you find only light ammo, vice versa. You find both. At least you found ammo, right? And then you could always have like a sniper rifle on the other one or a shotgun on the other one. And this gun, it'll play really well and complement it really well. And you don't have to really go out of your comfort zone to go find another gun or do stuff. However, there's a few little details I feel like they need to work out. If you have a heavy, if you have it on heavy, you should have heavy attachments. And when you switch, I don't think you should have heavy attachments, So whatever's heavy is heavy, whatever's light is light. And I'm only saying that because I think it's a little weird that you can switch guns and you just have the same clip, Make it a little easier. Yeah, just make it a little easier for people. Or, to take more backpack space, they should always carry like a light magazine and a heavy magazine, and it'll switch out whichever ammo type that you choose. But, it's a little complicated. It might, be in nobody's favor. But I think that they just need to fix that a little bit. To me, the gun plays like a R99 plus a Volt. It's really remnants of like those types of guns, It
has that feeling of it.
Yeah. So I think with a few, I don't feel like it's overpowered either. Like the Rampage, I think that a lot of people are going to be sleeping on this gun. The recoil pattern's nice. The weapon, like I said, I almost ran out of ammo. I switched up, and I had all the ammo in the world, It's those types of guns, bro, where like you run with it, you hit a wall, you can automatically switch it up. And that's where I like it the most, because a lot of people sometimes, especially like me and you, will drop our secondary gun with an alternator, right? We get rid of all the ammo. And we have the alternator plus our normal gun, right? And you run out of alternator ammo, you're stuck with your normal gun. You only have 100 bullets left of light ammo, and the casket before you was all heavy, You can still pick it up and put it in there, and it'll work out in your favor,
Hell yeah. It's like having 3 different guns, to be honest with you.
Yeah, exactly. It's like having 3 different guns. And that's what I feel. It's like it's gonna be the ultimate weapon, bro. The ultimate weapon, the ultimate side piece. That's about it. Is there any issues that you have with this season?
No, not really. I haven't encountered any issues as far as the
Yeah,
gameplay or bugs. No, not really. It's been a good hit of a start of a season. This is the highest KD I've had, so we'll see if I can keep it up.
yeah, yeah. I think I want to go back to a little bit of the map. You know, the wildlife. It feels like everything's looking at you and trying to kill you.
Yeah,
I like the way that they did it. You know, where you have to interact with it, and also it works for damage in your shield. You know.
yeah. It fucking raises up whenever we first started doing it. Why the hell you keep shooting them?
Yeah,
And then you were like, blah 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 this, and I was like, okay.
yeah. You fix your damage. And you do that, and your shield and stuff. And they did a bunch of stuff with the replicators and stuff. Little tiny little details I won't bother you guys with, but overall, I'm gonna have to give it 4 out of 5 as well. It's one of the better seasons. Definitely better than last season.
Good shit. Yeah.
Yeah, it's looking promising. It's seasons like this. Hopefully, if they keep it together and they start including more events. We have the aftermarket thing, but I think it's more of a skin event than it is a game mode event.
Some of them look trash.
Yeah,
Yeah,
some of
like
them look trash. The skins, some of them look a little wild, but
yeah,
yeah, they're working on it, guys, and I'm excited to see. It's stuff like this where you start to look at it and you're like, if they do it like this, maybe they could last X, Y,
yeah.
and Z amount of years. But last season it was complete the opposite. So
That season was just boring. I don't know. It started to get like maybe on the 10th day, 15th day, it just started to be like, this is the same bullshit.
yeah, and it's gonna it's gonna hit a point where it's not gonna be the same anymore. So like they're kind of slowly fixing the battle pass by
Yeah,
adding legend skins instead of epic rare shit. So it's looking bright, but we can't get our hopes up, okay?
yeah. We'll see. We'll see. I mean, you heard what EA said,
Oh yeah,
so
yeah,
we'll see. We'll see. How far they can stretch this.
yeah. We'll see. So we'll move on from that. Um, the popular Netflix hit show Squid Game, guys. It's been taking the internet by storm. So much so, guys, that a little streamer named Squid Gaming
Never
is.
seen it.
I've never seen this chick either, but I
No, I mean like
stand on the
the
show.
show in general. Yeah,
You might be missing out. It's kind of up your alley. It's not really dramatic, and it's actually pretty decent. But they don't pay us, so fuck them. Squid Gaming is a variety streamer, I believe, and she's in the limelight. She's trying to get these deals. She's trying to, get the next exclusive deal, similar to Nick Merckx and Ninja, but she's running into a wall. And the wall is, guys, that they do not want to sign her or give her some type of deal because of her handle, her social media handle, and her brand name, which is Squid Game or Squid Gaming. Now, she's been streaming and making content for about 10 years. And let me tell you something. I feel like this is a crock of shit. I don't feel, and this is why I tell people, you got to get your IPs trademarked.
uh-huh.
Your intellectual property. You got to
Yeah,
get that shit trademarked, And it kind of leads into our other discussion that we have after this, but to focus on this one. It sucks, You're getting offers left and right. You're sitting at the table. You've done the legwork, right? To
yeah.
sit at these meetings with these people, exchanging numbers, talking about stuff. And then you're like, you know what? We're not really sold on the fact that you have been streaming and doing this stuff for 10 years, but this new show that came out a month ago, I don't want to be associated with it. The deal's off. Sorry.
Yeah.
How do you feel about the situation?
I don't know. We're in a time where we're in a time where the market is getting very saturated, where you're gonna have people trying to fuck everybody over.
Right.
Okay, this is no difference from the whole metaverse thing that's going on right now.
Right.
So I don't know. We're in a time like even you should be. I don't know. It's a hard topic because the more as how do I say it? The more time that goes by, more companies are gonna start looking for any little thing to pick me. Like, hey, you know what? That shit has my half of the name. Blah blah blah. Fucking boom, sue. Try to take some money.
Right.
You
And I
know?
believe that's what it all boils down to is that when they buy the exclusive shit, they might be buying her handle. They might be doing stuff. And to prevent a lawsuit, that's why you're like, you know what? You're kind of a thing. I would hope that they came to her and were like, you know what? If you switch up the name a little bit, we could probably do it. But if you can't, if you're really stuck on the name, you're really sold on the name, we cannot continue this discussion any further, you know? And that's what sucks, you know, is it's you know, it's changing your name, right? Your brand
Yeah.
to
Do the
conform with
whole
the
complete
company
brand.
and hoping that it works out, you know? And you know, it's something that I'm going through with myself, you know. The word killing is bad and I want to take it out of my name for killing spree. I don't know how to do it, you know. But every time I walk into scenarios of trying to replace it, I'm like, I can't do it. But I know that the name Killing Spree is not a very marketable thing, you know?
Yeah.
So I got to figure it out, but it's really hard. Listen, I stand with you. You know, that's why I kind of brought this topic on here because I want to use whatever platform I have. And, you know, I don't think that it should be a game breaker. But again, guys, I always tell you, you gotta when you have something and you believe in it, you gotta kind of trademark it, you know,
From the start. And that's the
from the
problem with a
start.
lot of that I've personally seen with a lot of that start a business.
Yeah,
They don't register. They don't even register the bit to the city because they're like, well, if I don't make enough money, I'm just gonna close it down. That was not registered. I'm like, it doesn't work like that. You're giving yourself negative or false, hope to build it into something that's gonna be great.
right.
So I don't know.
Yeah.
I think it sucks for her, but I mean, at that point, what the hell can you do?
Well, you know, at least that they parted ways like that and just did not, you know, use the name. And I would hate for the creator or even Netflix to come after this chick and say, you know, you got to switch it up. But that leads us into our next topic, guys, which is Meta PC is under fire because, well, they're under attack, fam. Let's keep it real. Facebook came to them, right?
Yeah,
They kind of let people know. It was a LOL moment when, you know, Meta came out. Me and you talked about it, and I kind of remembered faintly when I was PC shopping. I remember Meta PC, and I thought
yeah,
maybe because it was Meta PC that it might have been different. But here we go. So they own the word Meta. They have the trademark for it. Before they even announced anything, they were sending people to go talk to them. Hey, sell us
yeah,
the name. We'll give you this much. They refused. Okay, they refused
yeah,
and they refused. And when they saw that Meta came out, they were like, "Well, what the fuck? You know, like how are you doing that if we have the trademark to it?"
yeah.
Now, prior to that, they were trolling Facebook and they were asking for 20 million, which I thought was
Oh yeah,
a
I saw
little.
that.
I thought it was a little low, fam. You know,
Yeah,
this is Facebook we're talking about. You know, and this is a parent company. Like I'm not settling for, you know, a percentage and maybe 100 mil. You know, but
yeah,
that's just me. So I thought it was a little low, but I thought, you know what? You asked for 20 mil, they're going to give you it. So behind the scenes, what I didn't know was what I said earlier was that they were in talks with them and they were telling them, yo, give us a name. We'll pay you this amount. They kept saying, no, it's too low. We know our worth. We know what you're trying to do with it. So they knew exactly what they were trying to do with it. Zuckerberg and them said, you know what? Fuck it. Let's use it anyways. Meta PC put out a video saying they officially switched their name to Facebook. And
yeah,
then they put out a statement as well saying what the situation was, and they're currently looking to fight back. Now, how do you feel about this?
Hey, look, I think listen, Facebook is it's a big, strong company. I don't think anybody can fuck with it at this point, all because the resources and money they have.
Right.
I think every single company that has had the word meta in it is just gonna get fucking rammed through like a fucking train.
Yeah, but they had like the one, you know? They had the one.
Yeah,
Like they've been buying things
like
from
the
people.
actual one.
Yeah, they've been buying. They bought the handle from somebody, like the Instagram handle, the Twitter handle. They're buying these handles from people. They're
The
buying the
domains
domains
and
and shit.
everything.
Yeah, they're
Yeah.
buying all that. The only issue that I see is that they actually had the word meta. So it was meta trademark PC.
Listen, if I was this PC company, I wouldn't fucking give it to them.
Well, it's not the fact that they're just not giving it to them. Now they used it. They're using it. They're going forward and using it, and they did not pay for it. They do not own the trademark, the copyrights to this, right?
Yeah.
So where do you go from here? Can you sue them? And if so, I've already heard of the horror stories of dealing with these companies that they'll just keep taking you to court.
Well, I mean, yeah. Who has a bigger pocket? Is gonna that's good. That's gonna be the end factor. Who has a bigger pocket? Okay.
Right,
So right here, I see the only winner being Facebook. I'll
right,
tell you why. Because it'll come to a point where Facebook has unlimited funds to fund any fucking lawyer. Okay, they probably have one of the best ones.
right.
Yeah, this PC company, yeah, they're probably making millions, but it's not going to top off, to the level of fighting fucking Facebook.
Yeah, but it's fucked up, bro.
It's
Like,
fucked up, yeah. Yeah,
like,
but
yeah,
so imagine we live in a world where money will get you anything, okay? And that's it. And I've seen it personally. This means if you're rich, if you have money, if you have connections, you can do whatever the fuck you want and nobody's gonna tell you.
that's a little capish. You know, I saw Leonardo DiCaprio about to fucking snag Jeff Bezos' new little chick. I don't know if you've seen that video. You
No,
know,
I haven't
he's the
seen it.
richest motherfucker on this planet. So, you know, maybe not all things are able to get
Yeah,
taken.
well,
You
I'm
know,
talking about like, the intellectual property.
but my thing is, you have it, you own it, right? You
Yeah.
have legal documentation, okay, that you own it. How can other people take it from you?
I mean, the only way. Okay, so for example, my business name, right?
Right,
If I see somebody using it, the only person that has the control to stop it is me. They can use it as many times they want. They can duplicate it, change the color, even use the exact same one. Now, if that company, whoever's using it, I see that they have a fucking big ass pocket,
right.
the only end result is gonna be me, fucking fighting for this. Either I sell it or spend a shitload of money. At the end, it's probably not gonna be worth it.
Yeah, but my thing is like, let's even take it outside of this situation and the Squid Game situation. Let's take it to the NFL team, the Washington Redskins, right?
Okay.
The team, you know, they were hit by PC culture. I'm not saying that that it was uncalled for. You know, Redskins and the scalping of the head of the Native Americans. It's fucked up, you know.
Yeah.
But they finally came to terms with, yo, let's remove this and let's figure out another name. And then you had some asshole buying all the domains of any variation of Washington Warriors, Washington Chiefs, like shit like that, right? They like
Yeah.
have like 20, 30 IPs and domains and everything pretty much trademarked. So they are going without a name until they figure out a name. So they're just known as the Washington team. Okay.
Yeah.
Now, if we're taking that scenario and maybe saying the meta shit, how come they're not doing it? You know, why are they not? I believe, you know, excuse me, but I think the football teams make more money than Facebook. You know, that might be a little ignorant,
Oh
and
yeah.
you know, why aren't the teams doing exactly what Facebook did? Oh, fuck it, the Washington Warriors, let that fucker sue us. He owns the domain. Fuck it. You know,
I think it has to do something with the type of the people behind them.
I
As
think so
being
too. Yeah.
as being, because even the teams, they have their property or their brands, but it's also words that are public domains. Because you can easily, go and sell t-shirts of teams and shit like that, and it's under a public domain, which these Facebook Meta and this PC Meta, they're not public domains. So I think that's one of the things where, it has to be some kind of loop or some kind of loophole that these assholes can leverage from.
Yeah, I would hate to see these people get fucking stiffed because I know that they're not just gonna take it. You know, I think
Yeah.
they're gonna do what I've always heard companies doing, which was keep taking you to court, till they're fucking you're bled dry, and then they win it by default, or you know
Dismissal.
they get you to the point of bankruptcy, and then they're gonna be like, oh, we'll just settle out of court. I'll give you fucking 2 million. You know,
Yeah. Yeah.
so. I don't hate to see that shit. I just don't understand what type of world we live in, bro. Where, okay, you said you own it, right? So, for example, Killing Spree, boom, I own it. You know,
Yeah.
Killing Spree 37, and then somebody else, oh, Killing Spree 37. I own it. You know, I paid this money to own it. You said I own it. Why is this an issue? Why are we? Why are you letting them take this stuff? I think at this point the government needs to step in, fam, because the government has their issues with Facebook. I
Oh
think that
yeah.
they should step in and be like, you know what, this is the last fucking straw. I doubt they would, right? But it's like, fucking step in and do what's right. You know, it's your it's your birthright, fam, to fucking come in, create something, and then buy the fucking trademark for it. You know,
Yeah.
because then like, what's gonna stop me, the average person? I'm gonna go sell Coca-Cola. You know, I'm gonna go. Even the Sony shit with D brand, they're selling their plates and like you know,
Yeah.
no name, no certain little details about it. They're like, nope, no, can't do that. It's it feels like the rich don't have any laws, bro.
Oh, I think they do, but that money breaks them.
Yeah, so I'm gonna have to keep you guys updated. It's a really passionate thing that I feel like needing, you know, near my heart. But I just hate seeing these like fucking companies just like raw dog the shit out of people that just do not have the type of power that they fucking have. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like
True.
I just don't like it, you know. Like cut them the fucking check if they're asking for like I've seen it in the movie, you know. Homies threaten them with a lawsuit, right? And he fucking breaks them off money and gives them what he wants, right? In the Social
Yeah.
Network movie. Now we're talking about in real life. If they're asking for 20 million, okay, they're asking for 20. And
They're
you're
a cheap
Meta,
date.
you know. You're Facebook. You're still Facebook technically. Okay, you're not Meta. You're Facebook. You
Yeah.
have all this money. Give them the fucking asking price and just get it over with. Throw a little
20 million is
extra so they
pocket
don't
change
even
for them.
bitch.
Okay. Fucking 20 million for Facebook is pocket change.
Ain't shit. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, it ain't nothing to what you're going to be making once you do this successfully. So
Yeah.
I'm definitely going to keep my ears and eyes open, guys, for this type of update
See
for the
how this
story.
unrolls.
Yeah, to see how it goes because I'd hate to see some guys get fucked. So if anybody out there is listening, you know, that could help them, you know, like, you know, just let us know. You know, I'm trying to spread awareness to it because I would hate to see, you know, them just getting dragged to court for no reason and not being able to profit off of something they rightfully own. So
Yeah.
we'll move on from that. Okay. This one has to do. This is crazy. This was last week too when we ended the podcast, and I was going to bring it up. It was crazy. So, money laundering is happening, and it's on one of the places you're kind of not expecting, but it's been in the news lately. So, it's go figure. Twitch has a money laundering scandal in Turkey that's somewhere up north of $10 million.
Wow.
Right. Now, silencer, before we even get into details, how do you feel about this?
I'm just confused how the fuck they're. I don't know. I just want to know how they did it, because this is like a whole new level of fucking. Like, okay, you have the money laundering with drugs. Now these assholes stepped it up and they're doing virtual cyber laundering. Like,
Right.
how exactly are they doing this laundry?
Well, I can imagine, before I even read into the article, it's really not that hard. Okay. You have drug money, correct? And
Yeah.
you need it to go to somebody who's going to get an absurd amount of money. Okay. It's really hard to do that, right? With businesses and zoning laws and policies and shit like that. Not to get too super into it. The streamer, right? So they have 150 streamers that they caught in this money laundering scheme. So what I'm assuming is that these guys would donate money as like,
Oh,
go
okay.
you $5 for you, you know? Oh, fucking $100 for you, $1,000, 2,000. And eventually they started to catch on. This was also a part of the data breach, by the way, how they figured this out. So that's unfortunate. It's unfortunate that they did some shit like that.
Yeah.
So let's go ahead and read from the article a little bit. For those unaware, bits are a form of virtual currency on Twitch, which viewers can purchase to cheer on streamers, which simultaneously donates money to them. Twitch takes a cut of those funds, keeping roughly 30% of the transactions. And this was essentially how the scam worked. Didn't I say that before I read the article?
Yeah.
See? Criminal mastermind, buddy. Okay. Thieves would use stolen credit card info to buy and donate large sums of bits to abiding streamers who would then funnel the majority of the cash into multiple other accounts, keeping a reported 20 to 30% in the process. The scheme's setup is pretty much quintessential to money laundering and is something that the Turkish streaming community has largely been known for and known of. Streamer Grimnack states this is something that many of us have been aware of for a long time. With Turkish politician bringing the money laundering scheme to light, many esports pros and top level streamers in the country are facing the chopping block. Now, how do you feel about this? It is kind of how I predicted. I didn't recognize the stolen credit card stuff. I thought it was more like drug money, you know.
Yeah.
So how do you feel about this?
Shit, how the fuck do you let this, sleep under your nose? Apparently, this has been going on in Turkish for what, for the past 2 years, it says?
Right. So
That's a
yeah,
that's a I don't know. This is it's genius,
yeah,
It's genius. And the whole process is not, because you got people for like calling old people seniors trying to steal their cards. Oh yeah, we accidentally put an extra 2 zeros when we did the deposit. You've seen those kind of scams.
yeah.
These guys are doing it without any of that.
So there's two ways they could have got caught. So we're talking about data breach. Okay, is how they pretty much got caught. I, as a consumer, right, my credit card info gets stolen. It tells me I donated to X, Y, and Z person, right? And
Yeah.
I don't watch Twitch. I don't know what a Twitch is. I don't do none of that shit. Give me my fucking money back, right? They go through the motions and shit with the bank, and the bank goes to Twitch, and they're like, "What the fuck happened?" You know. Now, between 150 streamers over the past 2 years, and people are calling you, telling you, "What the fuck is this transaction on my card? What is Twitch?" They put two and
Yeah.
two together. They started watching this shit. And I'm pretty sure with the data breach and shit, a lot of info got leaked out. And you have to remember too, Silencer. Two things. The money being donated, no matter the amount, it's not that that's not that far off from like Mr. Beast going into a chat and donating 10 racks, you know?
Yeah. Uh-huh.
So it's not really crazy. But the follower count. If they had 0, 1, 2 people following them and they're getting $10,000 and $100 for streaming and shit like that, I could see them doing that and getting caught and looking stupid. So, why is this person with fucking one follower getting $100,000? He's getting more than fucking Tifu a day,
How does that not get flagged?
They just, like I said, it doesn't hit with them because it's not odd,
Yeah.
with Mr. Beast doing what the fuck he does. So, it's funny. They got caught. It's a little creative to say the least, guys. So I kind of have their statement. We can kind of read through it real quick, and then we can move on to the next topic. But pretty much Twitch was just like, we're going to figure this out. So this is their statement. Recently, members of the Twitch community have expressed concerns toward the legitimacy of some creators' revenues in Turkey. Did you hear that?
Yeah.
What did it say? It said, members of the Twitch community, snitches, haters, pocket watchers, Silencer.
This is the same as why is he making so much? Yeah, let me fucking do some shit to fucking lower his shit.
Yeah, he's not even entertaining,
Why the fuck is he getting more than me?
Yes,
I
so
put my heart out, and this asshole is not doing shit.
Yeah.
With fucking 100 followers.
yeah, a blank screen. I don't even think they were creative enough to put somebody in front of the camera. So it continues. We want to assure our community that we do not hesitate to take decisive action against accounts engaged in prohibited content or conduct. We take efforts to combat and prevent financial fraud on Twitch on a regular basis. And in September alone, we took action against over 150 partners in Turkey for abuse of our monetization tools. So I take back what I said about them not having enough followers. They were partners, so they might have, because if it's 150, I think they might have finessed a way to make all of each other follow each other. That way they could reach they have a real strict process of how you get monetized and how you become partner. And that's the only way you can monetize. So I think they had 150 people follow one person. And then the same thing, like, all 150 of them followed each other. Yeah, a little follow for follow type of situation. So in Turkey for abuse of our monetization tools and have worked with those affected who have reached out. We will continue to identify and remove any broadcasters found to have engaged in financial practices that are in violation of local laws or Twitch policies. End quotes.
Wild shit.
Wild. It would have worked, bro. I think if the data breach might have not happened, it might have been going on for a couple of years, but you have algorithms and stuff, and somewhere behind this, I feel like YouTube is behind this, bro.
Yeah, but I don't think that, like, regardless of the data breach, I think this was just bound to blow up because people were starting to see all these weird transactions in their banks,
Yeah.
calling Twitch, and then Twitch will be like, "Huh, that's weird,"
And
and then they
pocket
start getting
watchers.
more and more and more.
And
So
pocket
they were like, "What
watchers.
the fuck?"
Yeah,
Yeah,
but we can't leave the snitch pocket watchers, guys. We can't leave. They did it right. They did the right thing, but they did it out of hate, and jealousy. That's fucked
yeah.
up, fam. Why is he getting more attention and money than me?
Welcome to 2021.
Yeah. Welcome to 2021. I have a quick topic and then another topic to end it real quick, but we'll kind of just go through this one real quick. Rockstar Games, they had a parent company named Take-Two Interactive, right? And they do a bunch of remake stuff. I think they're currently responsible for the remakes of the trilogy, the definitive edition. Now, they officially canceled a game that was about $53 million in production. It was an unannounced game today. Okay, it was unannounced.
Okay.
But I'm seeing reports. I gotta be honest with you. I'm not happy. They're talking about it might have been Bully 2.
Ah, damn.
They might have pulled the plug on Bully 2. Now, I don't know if it's because, maybe the studio did not like working with Take-Two and they wanted
Yeah.
to put it in other people's hands. This hurts, fam. Bully was great. Bully 2
Yeah,
in
it was.
2021, 2022, just something to keep us going, while they're working on GTA 6. This hurts, We needed this. I feel like the game, like the setting, school.
Yeah.
Now, with cell phones and OnlyFans and Uber and DoorDash, all this types of shit, right? Social media, Silencer. All of this could have made the best fucking Bully game of all time. The first one was a classic, but the second one,
Yeah.
has potential to be up there and surpass just because of all the shit that they have,
All the shit they can fucking do.
Yeah, all the shit that you can do. So what are your thoughts on this potentially being true, that it was Bully 2? They said, air quotes, that it had to do something with superheroes. Who knows? Okay, so what's your opinion on this?
I hope it's not fucking Bully, because I remember playing that game. That game was dope.
Right.
It's a one of a kind game.
Yeah.
I wouldn't. This is the kind of game that it was just created different.
Yeah. It was I want to say it was like the blueprint for GTA San Andreas, because if you remember, you could switch up the hairstyle, you could switch up the
Oh, yeah.
clothing, and you can get tattoos.
Yeah.
So, and we all saw that kind of go into GTA San Andreas, where you can get buff, you can get tattoos, you can get different hairstyles, different clothing, instead of outfits. That was the blueprint, I believe.
Yeah, I'm reading a tweet right now from Jason Schrader.
Schrader, yep.
So somebody asked if this was true, as Rockstar Game presents whatever the unannounced game today, and they reported it was Bully 2. So he just clearly said no. The wrong game.
Okay. That's,
So
yeah, all right.
So I don't know if this is just clickbait, because there's another person on that tweet that says freaking comicbook.com is only clickbait material, basically.
Okay. Yeah.
So
Yeah, all right.
I don't know. I hope it doesn't, but I don't know. I don't think they'll. They know the market behind that.
Yeah.
So,
And you know what, too? You have to remember that, clickbait aside, Take-Two is usually like, in my opinion, they're a remake, company. So it
Yeah.
might have been Red Dead 1, like some type of expansion for Red Dead Redemption 2, It might have been something like that. And they're just like, you know what, fuck it, cancel it,
Yeah, that's true.
So I hope it's not Bully. I'll keep you more up to date about it.
Hopefully not. Yeah.
And then we'll get into this last topic. Fortnite removed Travis Scott's emotes following the Astroworld disaster in Houston. Now, as a fellow Texan Houston person, adjacent, did you even hear about this, the Astroworld stuff?
I heard it late, so I heard it whenever I sent you that like a little post or some shit I sent you.
Right.
That was the first time of me ever hearing about it. So I started doing a little googling, and yeah, I mean it's tragic.
Yeah. So rest in peace to so far, I think it's 8 people that passed away, youngest being 14.
Yeah,
There's really no clear details, but I'm hearing that some weirdo started stabbing people with some type of drug and was putting them in cardiac arrest, And they're saying homie didn't stop the show, but from multiple videos and multiple angles, I seen homie, do the best that he could. Lawsuits are flying everywhere. I feel like they're trying to cancel him because
think so.
of terroristic attack. And I don't
So
think
they're
that's fair.
gonna, yeah, they're probably gonna just link him with fucking
Yeah.
this kind of stuff.
Yeah, there's it's terrible, they have like Facebook ads running right now. Oh, if you were at the Travis Scott Astro World 2021 and feel like your neck hurts and shit, hire us for a lawsuit. We're getting everybody class action.
Yeah,
I feel like there's insurance. I feel like you pay insurance for venues and for these types of things, right? So I think they might. I don't want to say in the clear, I don't feel like he's at fault, but he didn't stop the show. A lot of people are saying that he continued to go. He was advised, to limit people, due to COVID and just how the world is. And
yeah,
some fucking chump, went out there. And prior to that, there was who's rushing the security gate, which I've never seen before. So to paint a picture for you, it was like World War Z when fools are climbing together over top of each other to get into the show. Bypassing
dang,
security, running through the security shit, hopping over fences. Security can't stop them. It's like 4 security people with like, no weapons, no bodybuilding,
yeah,
just fucking getting ran through. So I feel like they're trying to blame it on him, and I think they're trying to, cancel Travis Scott, and I think this is the first step to do it. So what I don't like, and I'm gonna call a little hypocrisy here, and you can stop me if I'm wrong. They had the Travis Scott concert in Fortnite. They sold the skin
yeah.
and they sold the emote. Right? Nothing wrong so far, in my opinion. But you let them play Antidote. Popping pills is all we know. Okay.
Yeah.
Saw nothing wrong there, right? Okay. Highest in the room. That's and not to mention like the thousands of stories and blogs about him being sacrificing lives and stuff.
Illuminati confirmed.
Yeah, I don't see why the fuck they had him in the first place. I get the whole iconic shit. I get the fact that they were trying to, really, really, push the brand. But I mean, if you had your ear to the streets, you would know that this fool's music is not like not the thing for kids. Okay,
Yeah.
why does it take shit like this, like, for them to be like, you know what, let's take this out the game? Mind you, they just took out the emo. Okay, they may never run the skin again. I doubt they will, but they may never run that skin again. They took away the emo for sale. I think that people that have it already are doing it. I think it's I hope it's one or two things. Okay, I hope that it's just they don't want people buying it and trying to recreate something for like a little viral video, because Fortnite has those little fancy editing things you can do.
Yeah.
So I think they don't want people to recreate what the fuck he was doing up until that moment. That's what I hope. That's what they're trying to do. I hope they're not trying to cancel him. This is unfortunate for everybody. And if you don't think he feels bad, he feels bad. You know, people pass out at shows. That's what it looked like. A lot of people were passing out. If you had no clue what was happening, you know, you got a bunch of belligerent teens coming up. Oh, there's people dying, you know, and these are people that up until now they weren't faced with any danger, you know. If you ask me, as a normal concert goer, as a person that goes to battle raps frequently, people collapsing because it's hot, that's normal, you know?
Yeah.
So,
I see people on the I went to his Instagram, and a lot of people are fucking literally every single post talking shit about him.
yeah, because it's cancel culture. Why are you... A person's not responsible for another person. We got to quit doing that shit. You know what I'm saying? I
Yeah.
understand that it was his festival, okay? I understand that that he could have stopped a little bit better, a little bit more earlier. But you have to understand there was a clear miscommunication, and that's on everybody. That's not just on him.
Yeah.
Okay. And I'm not, you know, as me, as a fan of his, I'm not gonna give him the guilt trip of, oh, because of you everybody died. No, because of some fucking tweaker asshole who was fucking stabbing people with drugs and giving them cardiac arrest. That's his fault. That is not
It's the
Travis
same
Scott's
thing.
fault.
That shooting that happened in Las Vegas at that concert.
Yeah.
They didn't blame the artist.
Yeah, they blamed the shooter. And it
Yeah.
was Vegas strong.
Why is this different?
Yeah. And you know what, too? It's less people that died.
Yeah.
It's less people that died. And like, in a way where it's like, full bodies are dropping. Okay, why are you look high? What's up? Like, what's wrong with y'all? You know?
Yeah.
You know, the type of music he makes, it's really not uncalled for. But I hope it doesn't sound like I'm trying to dismiss anything that's happening towards him, you know? Get your bread. That's all I got to say. But I think they have insurance for shit like this. I hope, you know? And you're just getting the insurance companies. But let's not put the blame on him, you know? Let's put the blame on the asshole first when we capture him, and then kind of go through the chain of command. But him, he's like medium, you know, like mid list, you know, because he was fucking rocking out, bro. Homie was getting carried away. It looks satanic as fuck, by the way. Where homie,
Yeah, it
there's
does.
like a guy's body getting carried away, and there's who Travis Scott just kind of like crooning and harmonizing, you know. It's a little weird. So, what's your final thoughts on that, and then we'll end the podcast.
Well, I mean, I don't know. It's I guess it's just gonna.
Well, fuck
You know,
Houston.
the thing here is he hasn't responded at all. I think that's why majority of the people are mad. He hasn't given his space,
yeah,
and I think if he would have done that, at least give an apology or sorry for what happened, blah blah blah. I think it would have been different. But instead, he just blamed. I mean, I understand the stress and all the shit and the lawsuits and all that shit coming at him, but it doesn't take so much time out of your day to just even say a simple sorry for the ones that passed at my whatever, blah, blah, blah. Didn't
right,
intend this to happen, blah, blah, blah.
right.
I think that's what majority of the people are mad at.
Well, I did see a video of him like kind of doing it, but I mean, you should be frontline. You know, you should be
He
in
should have
the
this at top of all his social posts, like the
like the
number one
Channel
post.
9, Channel 6 news. You know, whatever channel you have. You know,
Yeah.
yeah, I think you should just put a little bit more effort. And you know what, too? I'm not gonna even say that either. He might be in shock, just like all of us. You know, like he might be in shock. Like, holy shit, what the
And
fuck
not know what to
happened?
do. Yeah.
Like, I don't even know what happened. You know, so it's crazy. You know, I said fuck Houston, but it's because Caesar and Dallas and Houston apparently have a little beef. So I'm a little surprised. He's being this compassionate about Houston, but you know. Rest in peace to the lost ones, guys. Rest in peace.
Yeah.
It sucks, you know. And we'll end it like that. Silencer, what is your advice for people?
Live your life. And I do have a quote for the day, which is never stop dreaming. Quoted by Freddy Krueger.
That was a good one. All right. That was a fucking good one, Towncer. And while you're not, don't stop dreaming, Freddy Krueger. That was really nice. But fuck, I fucked up. Listen, guys, we're almost been talking for like 2 hours. Okay. Listen, you could always change your name, guys, but do you really want to? What could it cost you? Do you really want to be fucking Big Dick Rick? Or would you rather just stick with your name and not have to deal with companies like fucking Paramount or whoever that would sue you for that shit? That was a dumb one, but I'm a little tired, guys. And with that being said, guys, my name is Killing Spree 37.
And I am Silencer.
We're out!
Killing Spree 37!
Give me some chon chon.
The champion of the world, Killing Spree 37!